Welcome back to Financial Market Insights for Traders. I'm your host, Sophia. Today's episode unpacks one of the biggest shocks the retail trading world has seen in recent years: the sudden removal of MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 from the Apple App Store. For years, MT4 and MT5 have been the cornerstones of mobile trading. They're fast, familiar, and packed with features. Whether you're trading Forex, gold, indices, or crypto, there's a good chance you've used one of them. So when Apple pulled both platforms from the App Store with zero warning back in September 2022, the trading world lit up with panic, confusion, and serious questions about the future of platform dependence. Let's dig in. A sudden disappearance. Traders woke up one morning, tried to download or update their MetaTrader app, and nothing. Gone. Both MT4 and MT5 vanished from the App Store without a single word from Apple or MetaQuotes, the platform's developer. No heads up, no statement, just silence. Naturally, panic followed. Mobile traders, especially those who rely on MetaTrader for fast execution while on the go, flooded Twitter and Reddit. Questions flew. Is this permanent? Is my account safe? Is MetaTrader being banned globally? The lack of transparency only made things worse. Traders speculated everything from security issues to regulatory crackdowns to Apple launching its own trading product. And in the absence of information, fear took over. Why did Apple pull MetaTrader? It took a few days, but eventually, details started to leak out. Reports indicated that Apple's decision wasn't directed at MetaQuotes itself, but rather at how the platform had been used by unregulated or fraudulent brokers. That's the key distinction. The issue wasn't with the software. It was how some brokers used that software. Brokers offering unrealistic promises, engaging in scams, or operating without proper regulation. To avoid potential legal fallout, Apple pulled the plug first and asked questions later. And MetaQuotes? They responded by beefing up compliance standards, committing to tighter controls, and working with Apple behind the scenes to get the apps reinstated, which they eventually were months later in March 2023. So, crisis averted? Maybe. But the bigger question remains: should traders feel confident that this won't happen again? That's where things get interesting. Because for many, this wasn't just a tech hiccup. It was a wake-up call. Trader reaction, a wake-up call. Let's be clear. MetaTrader is back. You can download it on iOS again. But for a lot of traders, the damage was already done psychologically, if not practically. The incident revealed just how much of the retail trading ecosystem rests on one piece of software. And not just that, but on access to that software through a third party like Apple or Google. If you trade exclusively on mobile and your one trusted app disappears overnight, what's your backup? That's the conversation traders started having. And for good reason. This wasn't just about MetaTrader. It was about dependency. Do you have a backup plan? Because here's the hard truth. Apple didn't owe anyone an explanation. They control their ecosystem. They can remove anything, anytime, for any reason. And if you've built your trading around one platform, especially one distributed through a centralized app store, that's a risk you can't ignore. It's not paranoia, it's risk management. What are the alternatives? There's no shortage of trading platforms out there, but the key is to find one that doesn't leave you vulnerable to the same kind of disruption. A solid alternative needs to check a few boxes: web-based access, no dependency on app stores, stable infrastructure and execution speeds, transparent ownership and broker integration, tools and analysis features that rival MetaTrader. One example? crystalballmarkets.com. It's a platform that's already gaining traction among traders who want speed, transparency, and reliability without platform blackouts. You get powerful analytics, clean order execution, and the peace of mind that comes from not being tied to a single tech company's whims. Bigger picture, a lesson for every trader. Whether you were affected by the MetaTrader ban or not, there are lessons here for everyone in the markets. Platform dependency is a real risk. Don't build your trading around one tool, one app, or one provider. Always have a desktop or web-based backup. If your mobile app fails, you should still be able to manage positions and exit trades. Use regulated brokers with multiple platform options. The more flexible your broker, the more control you keep. Stay updated on platform and app store policy changes. These aren't just tech updates, they can impact your money. Final thoughts: wake up call or tempest in a teapot? Was the MetaTrader ban a temporary blip? Maybe, but it exposed something more important: how fragile the setup is for traders who rely on one mobile app to manage serious capital. It's not about bashing MetaTrader, it's about awareness. If it could happen once, it could happen again. You need redundancy. You need flexibility. You need options. And if you don't have those in place yet, it's time to build them now before the next surprise hits. Thanks for listening to Financial Market Insights for Traders. I'm Sophia, reminding you that in trading, control is everything. So don't give it up to an app. Stay sharp, stay ready, and I'll catch you in the next episode.